Hey everyone, welcome back to Nia Natta's Coaching Corner, episode 6, maybe. This is a little spin-off from my usual podcast where I find online posts about personal development and life that I as a coach can answer and reply to as if I was coaching that person. So this one's quite a long one, so buckle up and we shall begin. Since I don't have any friends or acquaintances of any type, I always go out alone, buying some groceries with my savings and then returning home. Since my mother is the one cooking, then I clean the house and go back to my room that I share with my uncle, even though I prefer to be in my younger brother's room until he goes back to work at night. The only difference from when I had a job is that I was forced to be out more, still lonely, without friends or a girlfriend, and now that I'm 35, just feels impossible to relate to anyone, especially as an immigrant in Europe from Latin America. No, I can't relate to Latinos here either, busy in getting drunk every weekend with obnoxious music. It's like I have no options. Either I'm still in this country with a miserable, loveless life, or I go back to my corrupt country and die in poverty with my old man. The only reason I don't end myself is to not make others sad, and they're some small material things that I bought with my money that eases the pain. I've lost where I am now. Either that or just venting online, trying to breathe. Just an example, last night I went out saying I should go out to a big city. Then I realised there's nothing for me there. Since I don't drink, I didn't want to spend money to eat, and I was tired of going to the movie theatre alone. It's just sad and pathetic. No wonder I never go out. And by the way, I went to the gym long ago anyway already. No, it didn't make me feel better, and I despise religions. Just try to understand me, don't give me advice. I think here is a very good example of someone whose mental block has got in their own way. I think that to me, I feel like people who don't want help won't call out for it. And that might be really controversial because people might be on here and say, well, I called out for help and, I didn't want to change anything. I think there's a natural part of your brain that does actually want to improve the condition that you're in, whether you are aware of it or not. The more people do some self-awareness and self-discovery, the more they realise that they are a lot different than they think they are. So, breaking this down, I'll do it in paragraphs because there's about 7 paragraphs anyway. I don't have any friends or acquaintances. I always go out alone. I buy groceries with my savings, then come back. My mum cooks and I clean, and then I go back to the room that I share with my uncle, even though I prefer to be in my younger brother's room until he goes back to work at night. So I don't know if that's insinuating that he likes spending time with his brother in the day until his brother goes back to work, or he enjoys spending time in his brother's room where he has a bit more solitude. I think this could be one of 2 ways. So the first way could be that this person is looking to have his own space, or he is looking to spend time with his brother. It could be exactly as it says on the tin, but I would probably go more towards the wanting of being by yourself. And in this case, that might be more like, oh yeah, they're just pushing people away even more. But actually, maybe this person has never had time to just sit back, be by themselves with their own thoughts and think, I could literally recreate myself today. And if I was alone, then no one could stop me from acting a certain way. I also think that relying on people is another way that you're unwilling to grow up. This is a 35-year-old man who still is cooked for by his mum. What is going to happen after, unfortunately, we're going to talk about it, something happens to his mum where she cannot care for him anymore. I'm assuming he cooks, but it doesn't seem like he takes the initiative to actually grow up and go and do things that he should at his age. But, you know, he might never have had to, which is fine. But I think skills are so important to learn, just to make sure that you're able to look after yourself if no one was there. And obviously have enjoyment in life. The only difference from when I had a job that I was forced to be out more, still lonely without friends or a girlfriend. Now that I'm 35, just seems impossible to relate to anyone, especially as an immigrant in Europe from Latin America. Now I can't relate to Latinos here either, busy getting drunk every weekend with obnoxious music. I think that's such a generalization. That's like saying, I don't know, that all Welsh people are pagans. I don't know what you could refer or compare that to, but it's so untrue. And it seems like he's trying everything to just not want to be accepting of anything or try. Is not a person who is actively taking accountability for their actions, for self-improvement, and really not wanting to go and interact with people, really purposely making themselves further away from just another human being by saying that they're an immigrant from Europe, in Europe, and not really wanting to reach out to people that are from Europe or even other Latin Americans that moved there as well. There's so many things that you can do to try and improve your current situation. You know, you can just have a go, and if it doesn't work out, then it'll be fine. And you just try something else. But if you're not willing to try anything or improve your situation and yet you're still complaining about it, there's some sort of mismatch there. And like I said, a generalization, not every Latino is going to be busy getting drunk and going out every weekend with obnoxious music, because technically you're a Latino or you're part Latino, so you would have to be in that generalization as well. It's like I have no options. Either I'm still in this country with a miserable, loveless life. You live with your family, so are you suggesting that they don't love you as well? Or I go back to my corrupt country and die in poverty with my old man there. The only reason I don't end myself is to not make others sad, and there's some small material things that I bought with my money that ease the pain. Either that or just venting online trying to breathe. So, like I said, there's a big mismatch between reaching out for help. I see venting online as reaching out for help, because you're wanting someone to reply to you with maybe a suggestion or a comfort or something like that. But then in the sentence before is like, this is me, or I go back to this life, which is me, or I have no life, which is fine as well. I think being able to take others into consideration about, let's just say, ending your life, taking others into consideration is also a way of caring, in a way. So there is some sort of emotion there, and I just think that this person is, like I said, his body's reaching out for help, but he doesn't know that is doing that because he's not willing to open up, take a look inside to some self-reflection and see what's really going on. Last night I went out saying I should go out to the big city, then realised there's nothing for me there. Since I don't drink, I didn't want to spend money to eat, and I was tired of going to the movie theatre alone. No wonder I never go out. So this is such a closed mindset. I think, if anything, this person really needs to work on their mindset and willingness to try different things first, even if it's things that they don't like. It's just making the point of going out and socialising, or potentially finding other people that enjoy the same things as you, which doesn't involve drinking, which doesn't involve spending money that much. Just speaking to a stranger doesn't require any money. Going to the movie theatre alone, that's not the only thing that you're able to do in the city. So, I don't know, I just feel like if I was coaching this person, I would definitely say, is there anything that has made you feel this way about everything? Because the unwillingness to change and the unwillingness to try to self-improve the situation and just saying, oh well, I've given up, there's nothing, there's no one, I'm not interested, but then saying about it online is just a bit, I think they just don't know who to go to. And I think doing a lot of shadow journal prompting would be beneficial, really seeing what's triggered this feeling of disconnect with everyone, and whether it's something that's environmental within his family or just something that happened to him as in his younger years that triggered this reaction. I'm just thinking that no matter where you come from, there's always going to be opportunities for you to improve. So there's never a case of be all end all in terms of your life. There's always different paths going to different places, as long as you know that you're willing to look, or willing to change, or willing to try different things. There's always something. This person is really, I'm going to say it again, closed-minded in terms of what opportunities are out there, because they're not willing to look, they're not willing to try, they're not willing to search, they're not willing to accept anything lower than they already think they like and don't like. Sometimes you just gotta not enjoy doing something to maybe meet someone or open up an opportunity that benefits you more or that you enjoy more. It's not going to come to you on a gold platter. You have to do some soul searching and really go for it to find it. But yeah, the last sentence, just try to understand me, don't give me advice. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't feel like this person has completely given up. And I hope that whatever it is that they're looking for, that they find it and they become happy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little coaching corner session. And if you did, then please give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. I also have quite a few podcast episodes out now, whether that's in the coaching corner, whether that's on just generic podcasty type things. I also have Journey to the West that I'm currently reading through as well. And I also have a gaming channel, which is in my bio. Another thing that's in my bio is my Patreon, and it's also up here, so the link is right within the eye line, and there you can find a membership which is just general support, just to help my channel keep going, and there's also a option for a digital commission, where if you want me to provide you with a video of answering a query of yours that you have, then please have a look at that. And obviously, just to say that it is a digital commission, so it's not like a full-on coaching session where I'm able to go back and forth with you on question and answer, then giving you a question and then you reply and then I ask another question based off, so I'll make it as generic as possible. But yeah, other than that, I will see you in the next video, and if there's anything you'd like me to answer, you can also pop her in the comments below. I'll try my best. Thanks everyone. Bye.